Hi, I'm Melissa, your free range psychic. Today is August 6th, 2023, and I am going to do a brief reading on Donald J. Trump, who has been indicted. He's finally been indicted. He was indicted on Tuesday, August 1st, and then he was arraigned in federal court August 3rd, where he pled not guilty to these 4 felony counts: conspiracy to defraud the United States, witness tampering, conspiracy against the rights of citizens, and obstruction of an attempt to obstruct an official proceeding. So the reason my guides wanted me to do this reading was because as soon as something like this occurs, and we've been waiting for it, and finally, thank goodness, justice, yes, the things that the pundits and the psychics have been promising, and then you get this pushback from this media, the mainstream media and social media, saying that people saying, oh, it's never going to stick, or he'll get pardoned, or something like that, to bring us down from our enjoyment of this time when finally we're breathing sighs of relief, and it's like they can't let us just enjoy this moment for a minute. But my guides wanted to assure you about some things. I'm using the Cyril Marchetti Gilded Tarot for the reading. We have an oracle card, another one from Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. There's a musical interlude, of course, at the end that I hope you stick around for. The reading is kind of structured just really simply: outer persona, reality, and then future and inner, what's going on in the inner mind of Trump. So, of course, he's represented by the orange Cheeto card, in this case, the devil. And he's coming on strong, right? And alongside it, for clarification, is the 5 of Swords. And this is him on True Social saying, if you come for me, I'm coming for you. And throwing all kinds of threats out on all of the prosecuting attorneys, because so many cases against him, giving them all his venom, calling them terrible names, and he's puffing himself up like an angry, wounded gorilla on top of the Empire State Building. You'll never get me alive, suckers. And that's what's going on now. But it's so dangerous, really, because for him, I mean, it's dangerous for us in the sense that he's trying to get however many followers he has left that will go to the mat for him. And notice there was no riot to defend him when he was arraigned. Really, his followers are dwindling. But this is serious stuff, and he's not gaining any favor with the people who are going to bring down judgment on him. It's not good for him, and really they should just give him a fake computer where or a cell phone where he thinks he's truthing, but it's not going, like, it's not hooked up. That would be the best decision, or the best way to protect him, because he's his own worst enemy. Really, he's attacking all of us in a way, but he's really attacking himself. And the reality here is justice. Justice is blind. Justice is going to go for it. Justice is not going to be intimidated by this man. So all this gambling, why he's being charged in the first place, trying to steal the election when it was obvious in the end that he wouldn't win fairly. He has hoisted himself on his own petard. He has hung himself on his own noose. And that failed planning, he has to pay for it now. But I think he really thought that it would work out. Everybody doubled down, including Rudy Giuliani and Eastman and all those guys. Remember that when they were watching the insurrection happening, or the coup happening, and they were including Kimberly Guilfoyle and Don Jr. and Ivanka. They were watching it behind the scenes, and they were dancing and playing rock music and getting off on what they were seeing. They thought it would be victorious, but it is the tower, right? It is absolutely a disastrous outcome on so many levels. And under the guise of all that, all the grifting that he has done, and he'll have to pay for that too, not paying his good attorneys. So now he has lousy attorneys. But this is really karma on a huge scale if you think about it. So the questions, right, are what everybody is now throwing against this victory of our country and our DOJ is, oh, he'll get pardoned. If he wins again, he'll get pardoned. Or if there's another Republican in there, they'll pardon him and he'll get away with it, right? That's the fear. So my guides say to that, no. He will not ever be president again, and he will never be pardoned. And then there's another kind of fear floating around on top of that. And there's anger about it that they won't send him to prison. And there's a good reason for that fear, because there's complications to send an ex-president to prison, right? He's got to have Secret Service. He's got to have protection. He knows a lot of secrets. He can't really be somewhere where there are other people where he can be gotten to. Look what happened to Epstein and Rikers, and which I'm sure he's thinking about. I am sure he's thinking about. But my guides say this, and I'm not sure if I'm able to interpret the exact outcome of this, but this is what I'm hearing. Maybe I'm limited in terms of my imagination, but think about this. What if the government, I'm getting ahead of myself. What if he's sentenced to life imprisonment? And he's sentenced to home confinement in let's say Mar-a-Lago. He's got Bedminster too and other residences. But remember, he doesn't own Mar-a-Lago. He's a resident there, but it's actually not his home. He doesn't claim it as his home. What if the government, I think this would be a good idea actually, purchased Mar-a-Lago and made it into a solitary prison? So it's owned by the government. It's run by the government. People are worried that if he has home confinement, he's going to carry on his lifestyle and live in the lap of luxury. But I don't think that will happen. I think he will be confined. And when I say confined, it will be cell-like. It will be heavily limited. And he won't have that access. There won't be people coming in and out. There won't be Anna de Rothschilds visiting him in prison. If they do something like that, or let's say they build their own place or whatever it is, I do believe it has to be stand alone. There can't be any other prisoners there. And there have to be very specific guards guarding him. And he has to be safe also. This is an ex-president, no matter what he's done. So that is what my guides are showing me, some kind of solution where he loses his freedom, he loses his luxury, but it is somewhere that is not in like a Rikers or another federal prison. That's what I'm seeing. I wonder what you're seeing. I'd like to know. Put your comments in the comment box below. So give yourself opportunity to be exultant, and there are other indictments coming down the road. So justice has come, and justice is coming, and it's just raining justice. How fantastic is that? Okay, so that is my reading on the current state of affairs with Trump. The oracle card from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck is protection. Protection. Your higher power, however you describe this, is a loving and protective energy. You are loved and protected. Identify your fears. You can protect yourself better. Trust in yourself. I am loved and protected. That's the mantra. Here's our chance to let go of our resistance, to surrender and let go. To do that with confidence, we may feel that we need some support from our higher power, whoever that might be, or whatever that might be. That support can take the form of feeling protected from whatever might be happening and helping to get the courage to release whatever needs to be let go of. Protection. Okay, so that is my reading. What a great week. And it's going to be amazing to see what comes. If you feel yourself anxious or fearful when you hear the negative, narratives, just turn the volume down or turn it off, because we certainly need all the positive energy we can emanate to assist the manifestation of what we have prayed for so long, which is justice. Okay, I love you. You guys take care. I will be back soon. Okay, bye-bye.